Welcome back to Going Walkabout. Sometimes you see a place or dream up a place that tugs at your mind, and that tug becomes impossible to ignore. Following that pull carries you into a world you never expected, a world of vineyards and castles, glowing in burnt orange and yellow, as bright as the sun. Lazy rivers and bustling canals, rolling hills of patchwork quilt farms, and villages with unique histories all their own. When you feel that pull, it will lead you to Occitanie, possibly the most beautiful region in all of France.
If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Susan Steele, and with my husband, we sold everything 4 years ago and have been traveling ever since. We've just finished traveling for 2 months in Occitanie France, looking for a new home. And many viewers asked, why did you choose Occitanie? So in this video, I will attempt to tell you and show you why we chose Occitanie to start our house hunting in France. I did do some nosing around the internet to try to find out why Occitanie seems like such an underrated region of France. The information that I found showed that the most desirable area is Normandy, the most popular with tourists, no surprise here, Île-de-France, which is where Paris is, and then Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur, which is the Côte d'Azur. That would be Nice, Cannes, that area. And then the richest would be the Île-de-France, which is where Paris is. But the happiest is Occitanie, and that was ranked by the people that live there.
Occitanie is located at the southeast part of France, with the Atlantic close by and bordering the Mediterranean. It is also neighbors to Spain and Andorra. More about that later.
That bodes well for our choice. So let's dig in a little deeper and find out why the people that live in Occitanie like it so much. The first thing is location. And as they say, location, location, location. With Occitanie, you actually have the mountains to the sea. And not small mountains. You've got the Pyrenees down to the Mediterranean. For a Californian, that's huge. We have the Sierras down to the Pacific Ocean. So that's a great combination. It also has the Canal du Midi, which is bringing the Atlantic to the Mediterranean by way of a huge river. And one of the things we liked so much about the location is you're very, very close to Spain. So it's only from where we lived about a 2.5-hour car trip to Barcelona. And even better, it's only about a 4-hour car ride to Andorra. And that is an amazing little country that you have to visit. Recently, we did a one-day trip to Andorra, and it was well worth the drive. Driving there through the canyons was beautiful, and Andorra itself had got its first dusting of snow. So we were very fortunate to have just a beautiful trip to see that lovely little country. The second thing that is so delightful about Occitanie is the weather. They get over 300 days of sunshine a year. And the summers are delightful. However, what's nice is that the winters are fairly mild. So for someone who's not wild about snow and ice, it's a really good combination. And Occitanie is actually the #1 region in France for biodiversity. They have outstanding protected natural sites, which account for 40% of the territory, 7 regional national parks, 2 national parks, 29 reserves, 249 Natura 2000 sites, and there's 2,000 sites in Europe, and this small area of France has 249 of them, which are esteemed sites that are of nature importance. And then 25% of the Mediterranean coast is owned by the French Coastal Protection Agency. And of course, you have to be concerned about crime, because that's certainly something that everybody has got at the top of their list when they're deciding on a place that they either want to vacation or move. Well, I'm happy to say that in this regard, this area of France is not #1. Actually, the top areas of crime in France are Île-de-France, which is where Paris is, which makes perfect sense. Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur, which is Nice, maybe that's that Pink Panther influence. And then Hauts-de-France, which is where Calais is, and they have a lot of immigration issues and so forth in that area. And the lower crime areas in France, you got it, Occitanie, and then also Brittany and Pays de Loire. And then you have cities. You have so many places that you can visit, and each one is a historical jewel or has a historical jewel inside the city. There's Carcassonne with its castle. There's Toulouse, which has the most beautiful waterways in anywhere we've ever been to. There's Albi, which has a gorgeous church. And there's Béziers, which has the food halls and then also a church. There's Perpignan, which is just that amazing flavor and blend of Spain and France bottled in one city. Those are only the ones that we've had time to visit, but certainly there are many more. And then along with that, each of these cities has satellite villages that are near it, and those are all well worth visiting as well. A great example of this is Mirepoix, which is a village. It's actually a market village that was started in the 10th century and kind of rebuilt in 1290 and is still an amazing, vibrant market city to this day, and it's absolutely storybook beautiful. So along with all those major cities to visit, there's also these villages that certainly I don't know that 365 days a year would give you enough time to see them all. And lastly, affordability. That is why we chose Occitanie to start our house hunting journey in France. After looking for well over a year from a distance, going to this area in person and actually house hunting has been very revealing and very interesting, and you can view my videos online here with that experience. But certainly what we're finding after traveling to Turkey, Italy, living in Mexico, living in England, living in so many different places of the world, that this part of France offers up the ability to potentially purchase a home at a very fair price. When you couple that with the fact that you're in a great location to visit many other countries, you're in a place that you can see history and lovely cities, with the climate that is just mild and beautiful most of the year, and by the way, the friendliest people we've ever met in France, then I think you've got a winning ticket for one of the best regions in all of France. I hope you've enjoyed this rundown of why Occitanie. You can certainly see why we chose it as a place to start our house hunting journey in this beautiful country. And where is your favorite region of France? Please put them in the comments below and let me know what your thoughts are if you've been to Occitanie. If you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up really helps the channel tremendously. Or better yet, subscribe. We do a new video every week. Thanks again for watching. Cheers for now.